What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone is doing well this night, morning, or afternoon, whatever time it is, because today we are checking out... Stay up there. Stay up there. Not good enough. We are checking out Deafheaven. Finally checking out some Deafheaven with their song In Blur. It's off the album that came out earlier this year, Infinite Granite. So Deafheaven's been a band that's been on my radar for quite some time because I've seen a lot of comments about it. Also, my Discord people rave about this band, and you know, their style kind of interests me. They mix in black metal and shoegaze. I think that's really cool. It kind of reminds me of another band called Mold that does that. But yeah, so with this, I have high expectations for this, and you know what? I just want to go into it without, like, you know, knowing too much about the band. So I think that's all we need for chit chat. So fuck, do it. Oh. Already starting off shoegazy. Okay. Ooh, this sounds really nice so far. Ooh. Liking the drumming. Extra snare rolls. Can't tell if this is a chorus or not. Drumming's really good. Okay, this is the chorus. Really liking the left guitar, the lead guitar. Sounds playing a lot of cool chords. I think right now they are playing the same chord, but in the chorus, sound a little different. zoning out, dude. Damn. That was really quiet there. I was just vibing out, man. Let's talk about the tune though. Alright, so I do know that this band taps into black metal, and I'm very curious to hear it. And maybe in their older albums they were a lot more black metal, but here very shoegazy. I don't know if this was a completely different direction for the band. You guys are going to have to fill me in the comments down below, but for the shoegazy track that it was, I obviously liked it. Like, you know, I was quiet during my reaction, but you know, if I'm just vibing out, that's a good sign. So let's go through the pros and cons. So number one pro is essentially how organic this song was, from, you know, adding on to the guitar leads and switching up the riffs of the guitars, but also just doing it so naturally. Like even in the ending, I feel like there was probably 3 different riffs to close out the song, but it felt very natural in the sequence of riffage that was going on. Again, very organic, very natural with how the song kind of ebbs and flows through the sections of music. It just was a very vibey track where I got lost easily in the music, and that is such a good sign. That's just proper shoegaze, right? Another pro is I really like the drumming in this. I thought the drumming is actually really good, and shoegaze bands tend to have really good drumming. Like, you know, a shoegaze band that I really like is 100th, even though they used to be a hardcore band, but you know, because of it, I feel like the drumming's really frantic, right? You know, their album is like a good mix of like almost like punk vibes, but with like a lot of shoegaze dreamy kind of tones to it. And so I feel the same thing about here with, like, you know, the snare rolls and also the speed of the drums, and it was very busy and active, and I really liked it because, you know, it was really good for a slower, dreamy kind of song to have some momentum going, and I think the drums really helped keep the pace of the song a little bit more entertaining. You know, if the drums weren't as frantic and as busy, the song could have just like easily put you to sleep, and it still could, but I mean, the drums actually helped drive the song a little bit more forward for me. Another pro is actually the vocal layering in this that was like in the distant background. It just sounded really nice and pleasant, and it worked itself well into the music to make things a little bit more dreamy. You know, there's lots of nice tones on this, like guitar tones were really good, vocals were really nice, but I mean, the vocal layering sounded like really nice to just make things extra detailed and extra full sounding. And case in point, the bridge, which is going to be another pro. I thought the bridge was a good climax of the song to kind of like, you know, make everything come to this like crescendo kind of moment, but there was still more sounds, and there's vocal layering as well, but I liked some of the guitar work where it had like a little bit of a slidey kind of sound, like pew pew, like it sounded kind of weird, but there was also like a slight solo kind of work with the lead guitar. So there's lots of like busy sounds. That's kind of the main point that I'm trying to make, that all worked itself into the music, and it just sounded really good, and like it just was hard to pay attention to one single thing at a time. Instead, you were listening to all the sounds because it just encompassed the whole music, man. It was really good. Music video was cool too. I thought that's another pro. Music video, the 90s nostalgia factor, early 90s and late 80s, it just seemed to work with the context of the music, and it kind of put me in a different year just watching it. All in all, like a lot of things about this song kind of just made me feel something, like put me in an experience that I just really liked. So let's move on to the cons. I don't have cons, man. Like, this was just a really good shoegaze track. I need to know more about this band to make a proper con, a proper opinion, but as a first listen, as an introduction to this band, I thought this was a really nice shoegazy track. I don't know if this was a good introduction to the band because, like I said, I know that they had they have black metal elements, so I'd like to hear more from these guys. But hey, this is my thoughts on Deafheaven's song in Blur. I'm curious to know what your thoughts are, so comment down below, spice up my life. What'd you guys think of this tune? I'd love to know. And Deafheaven fans, leave me a comment down below of other tracks I should be checking out. But guys, if you got to this point in the video and haven't clicked off yet, then I appreciate the shit out of you, man. Feel free to hit that subscribe button. Feel free to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. But other than that, thank you for tuning in. Till next time. Peace.